hell? This thing's still on? Okay. Okay. Like putting on an old pair of rusty, dusty, gunk-covered shoes or something along those lines. How did I do this? How did I used to do this? Right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another God knows what kind of video this is. I guess it would be a vlog of some sorts, an update, a video proving that I'm still alive and was not a figment of your imagination. I'm your host, SK, although in honest opinion, I don't think I deserve the name of Storm King anymore, so it's kind of a mix between SK and a mystery, or whatever along those lines. So, the reason why I'm doing this video is just basically, I don't know, I just want to talk. I just want to talk to everybody, see how everyone's doing. Of course, I can't talk to you directly, otherwise I would have set up a Discord. Anyways, beside the point. And if there's any noises in the background, sorry, we are in a basement, and of course there's furnaces and water and all that stuff in the background. I'll try my best to, to crush out the noise, but you know how it is. You can't ever, unless I have a actual soundproof room or soundproof recording facility, there's not much I can do. But without rambling too much, and without further ado, I guess let's just get straight into it. I'll try my best to record this in one go, although knowing me, I might have just had to do 700-800 takes just to do one funny skit or something like that, but whatever. So, what's been happening? Yeah, holy crap. I am old. I am old now, but that's no surprise. I mean, I started this channel roughly, 14 years ago? 16 years ago? Oh, I don't even know anymore. I guess it would be roughly when I was sophomore at senior year. So, somewhere around that. Yeah, end of my sophomore year. And excuse me if I'm not looking at the camera. I do also have some notes in front of me, and then I also have to check the audio level. So, excuse me. See, like I said, this is very freeform. In addition to that, yeah, I'm so old that when I go to a convention, I can call everyone a kid now. And yeah, that's oh, I just spiked my audio. Damn it. Oh my god, let's just set the recording down a little bit, and then we should be good. Let's do 0.80. Yeah, ha. Okay, there you go. Sorry for the pop. I might have just muted that, or I'll crush it as best as I can. Bleh. Wow, it's hard doing videos. COVID sucks. Absolutely, it sucks, and I hope everyone, wherever you are, whatever ethnicity, nationality you are, that you are doing good. COVID sucks. Ever since 2019 of December, everyone has effectively lost their year, and I've been staying inside, I've been safe, I've been able to work from home, it's been no problem. But I do know that there are some of you, some people out there, just that this pandemic has been utterly crushing for them. Whether, politics aside, we're not going to go into politics, because God knows we don't need to talk about politics right now, because it is a hot climate everywhere. I don't care what nationality you are, politics sucks for everybody, and we all agree on that. I know some people that, they don't have the social circle or access to a social circle, while being locked down, and sometimes even hard to lock down. And because of the pandemic, it's even hard to survive. You have people that don't have money to pay off rent, let alone be able to sustain themselves or even have a job for the matter. And I don't say this, I don't mean to say this as a bragging thing. I guess, in a way... Oh, that was a phone message. Anyways. I guess, in a way, what I'm trying to say is, without bragging, I'm perfectly fine. Actually, I'm more than fine. I live in a very, very blessed life. My only wish and hope is that everyone else is at least making it through, because right now it is 2021. Hopefully we can, after 2022, we can start to just live life normally again. That being said, I say 2022 because, unfortunately, because I live in Canada, 2022 is the estimated kind of like, okay, that's when we should be back into a normal state of life. But, you know, there is no normal. Like, honestly, there's called, we will change, we will adapt, and, you know, from this point on, this is the new normal. You know, this is how it's going to be, and there is no going back anymore. You know, this is like, oh no, the good old times. I remember when, you know, we could hang out with people and all that. No, we still will. It's just now there's going to be more safety precautions, and, you know, businesses will still have to, you know, adjust and also take in consideration, what about the next pandemic? Now, I don't mean to scare everybody, but unfortunately, with the rate that we're going at, you know, with how our world is changing, not just, you know, socially, politically, but also the actual, you know, change in the environment, you know, God knows what the next pandemic is or what the next crisis is going to be. Because obviously we're going to be heading into a burning land crisis, and we don't need any more stuff on top of that to, you know, to make it worse, which unfortunately it is. And I kind of sound like I'm in a downer or bring down everybody, but unfortunately, being the responsible adult that I am, yeah, there is no way of avoiding it. It's just we have to take it in consideration, and what do we do to try to mitigate any kind of damages or possible fallout, which I still don't have the answer to that. So yeah, it sucks. This last year sucked. Okay, sorry. I was totally fine with last year. However, in terms of everyone else, it sucked for a majority for everyone else. This year, it's not gonna be better, but I hope it's not gonna get any worse. But with what I've seen in the news for the past couple weeks of this, as of this recording, and from talking with my friends, it seems 2021 isn't even looking like it's gonna get any better. It's just trying to improve, if only by a half step. Yeah, just that half step seems like an impossible leap to get to. So that's it for in terms of what's been going on for, you know, COVID wise. In terms of myself, so we're still in terms of what's happening for myself. I've been trying to pick up old and new hobbies. Old hobbies such as guitar, reading. That being said, you know what, before I get into that, and also my new hobby being trying to learn Mandarin. That's a thing. Just learn a new language or whatever. I mean, it was either that or, you know, Swahili. And I just thought, nothing against Swahili, but let's just go for a commonly used language for the time being. Although that being said, I don't know how commonly used Swahili is. If I've insulted anyone that speaks Swahili, my apologies. I meant that as a bit. Eesh, gotta be careful with my jokes nowadays. So yeah, I've been, you know, picking up old and new hobbies here and there, you know, such as Gunpla, Lego, card games. That's a bit of a stretch, but we'll get there when we get there, in terms of the YouTube topic. However, when it does come to myself, when it comes to hobbies and even just doing things, you know, because I have a stable job and because I am, you know, working 5 days a week, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, YouTube is also one of my hobbies, although not as much anymore, but I'll get into that in a little bit. Myself personally, you know, speaking, I unfortunately put myself in a position where I try to just rush or put 140% into that hobby, and then eventually I get burnt out, and it's a vicious cycle that, like, you know, I can't find that medium point where it's just like I either, you know, do it a little bit and then let it rest, then do it a little bit again, then let it rest. No, it's always I always go, you know, charge head first in, and then be like, man, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired. I just want to just sit back, do nothing, go on my phone, go on Reddit, do a doom scroll on whatever, on on Twitter or Reddit or whatever, and today I learned whatever, and just veg out. Even playing games is just like, I don't know. I don't play that many video games. I was considering buying Fate Extella Link, and then I didn't, and then now it's just like, okay, I guess I will, maybe? And then there was a Halo collection, but I let that go, so on and so forth, etc. But yeah, no, that's just how I am as a person right now. It's just, I want to do more, but at the same time, I don't. It's like this cognitive dissonance in my head that's just like, I know I should do more, but at the same time, I don't want to do more. It's a weird balance. Do I have depression? Do I have anxiety? Maybe anxiety, depression. I want to say no. It's just burnout, really. And I guess you could say I've been burnt out for the past 5-6 years or something like that. I don't know. It's just it's being comfortable with doing nothing, and also being uncomfortable with it. So whatever. I'll find myself out of the rut somehow. It's a weird state. Like I said, I have a stable job. So at least financially, I'm able to support myself, my family, and help out whenever I can. Just extend my hand out to whatever's near me, because I can't save the world, but hopefully I can start the chain of, I help this one thing out, and that thing helps out on and on and on and on, and then eventually it's just like, oh, we've reached world peace or something like that. I don't know, just how they do it in manga, or how they say in manga, light novels and all that fun stuff. And then finally, the last thing is just coming back into it, is just my concern about the state of the world. It's just, it's just one of those things where, that thing where you kind of tell your parents, or hopefully you never told your parents, where it's like, oh, I never asked to be born, and then, and then your parents respond back, yeah, and we never expected you to be born, and then they just whip you across the head, and they just be like, be thankful for it, or something like that. I don't know. It's, again, reaching this certain age that I have, it's just like, man, it's so hard not to think about the world. It's like, when you're a kid, you don't think about it. You're just thinking about, what do I eat tomorrow? Who do I hang out with tomorrow? Like, what am I, man, I hate school, or something like that. But now as an adult, it's like, god damn, there's so much stress and so much to worry about. And it's just like, man, as I grow older, it's so hard to just step away from it, or just turn my mind off, really. But that's it for me personally. If I think of anything else, I'll just add into it. And, this is just a random dump of everything, and while also making sure that I'm talking to you, looking at you guys, people, and see where this goes. So, current lifestyle, or I title it current lifestyle. What's my current lifestyle views with YouTube? I'm not sure if YouTube is a lifestyle, but sure, why not? I'm not gonna lie. No, I think everyone here knows it. Everyone here's seen it. Otherwise, I would have uploaded videos, just doing or saying whatever. I've lost interest, and I'm burnt out of not only YouTube, but also anime and editing. Actually, anime is a different thing. Personal things aside, anime was I thought, we all think that I'll never stop loving anime, or I'll never stop doing this, and then over time, you change as a person without you realizing, until you look back and be like, wait a minute, did I say that? And didn't I say I'd never change? Didn't I say I would never do this or whatever? And then it does. So when it comes to anime, obviously I don't watch as much anime anymore. I barely even watch one season. I just finished Kimetsu no Yaiba, the first season of the anime, only just last year. And the Gridman, back with my Gridman video, that was I think a year or however many months after it last aired. In terms of anime that I'm currently interested in, I guess it'd be anything from the Fate series, but even then, I haven't watched Babylonia. I haven't finished the El Malloy series. What animes that I've been watching? I want to catch up on ReZero, but, since they're going to get a third season or whatever, anyways, once it's all done, I'll just do, like, a giant rush through. The only anime that I'm consistently watching, of course, given about, like, a week or two after it releases, and then maybe I'll just bulk watch some episodes, is the new Digimon Adventure. I like that one. That one's pretty cool. I like, the reason why I like it is because I deep dived into Digimon lore, and it's great seeing how they changed and altered the entirety of the continuity. So it's cool. Yeah, YouTube and editing. I just got burnt out with it because, Major point. Major point is I am a one-person team. I don't have a team of editors. I never hired any editors. I don't have any social media team. And this isn't just me saying, "Oh, boo-hoo, woe is me, I don't have this." No, this is just the reality of it. It's just like I guess I don't know enough of the trends, or I don't know how to properly use the technology, or even, how to put my name out there in terms of, hey, garner more views. But that being said, with how YouTube is nowadays, that's how you say it. You hear about the YouTube adpocalypse that's happened. Oh God, I don't know, like 6, 7, 8 times, and then with how the algorithms is right now, like I don't know those trends, but I hear about those trends, and how it's so hard nowadays to even for well-known YouTubers. Like, I'm gonna just throw some names out there, like say, the Completionist, Angry Video Game Nerd in a certain way, I guess. John Tron. Actually, no, I don't know his. That's just a name. That's just a name I'm throwing out there. Yeah, the one that I watch every so often is it's just some video game reviewers, such as Completionist. Some Call Me Johnny. Just whatever YouTubers that just get recommended to me, and yeah, they talk about this, and it's like, wow, this sucks. I'm so glad that I did not put all my eggs in one basket into YouTube, because I don't know, maybe I lucked out. Maybe I was just so lazy. I just didn't put enough effort into it. Even one of my YouTuber friends, or former YouTuber friends, that used to do Toku reviews, he's just like, I'm backing out of it. There's no money into it. Just switched over to a full-time job, and I'm like, you know what? Fair enough. Hey, you gotta make rent somehow. So yeah, I just lost interest in YouTube because you'd have to pour your entire being, your entire everything that you are into YouTube just to get a little bit out of it. And yeah, I could set up a Patreon. Yeah, I could set up a Coffee, Ko-Fi, or whatever, and I did set up a PayPal, whatever, it doesn't matter. But the fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, I just felt, whether instinctively or just got, I just gave up, that I did not want to put any more into YouTube, and I thought I could keep it casually, and then even then, keeping it casually was hard. And then I just focused on, okay, I'm just gonna focus on my personal life, my 9-to-5 job, and just screw it. That's it. I'll come back whenever I come back, and I feel sorry for people. So yeah, it's when it comes to YouTube, it was hard trying to just make a name for myself, or just putting myself up there. And the thing is, I would reach that break point. That was like way back when I was like still doing the 20-30 minute reviews of like however many animes I was watching this season, and I that was my thing ish. But at the end of the day, it's just like, I don't think it would have been sustainable, because the content ID system is so much more harsher now, and also when it comes to music and all that fun stuff, there's no way I could have monetized that. And also, not to mention, I went into YouTube with the wrong mindset. I now understand that it wasn't just sharing a hobby or sharing my interest to everybody. I will come straight out with you and be honest about it. It was all about the fame and the money. But then as I understood more and more that there is only so much fame that fame lasts before, of course, it corrupts you, I wouldn't say corrupts you, before the flame peters out, to say the least. And also, the money can only be so consistent. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know if you can retire on YouTube. Like, you can't even, get your retirement, your 401k or whatever from YouTube. Still taxable, though. whatever. But yeah, I because of those conditions of being a one-person team and also coming into this with the wrong mindset, I just felt that, yeah, I just had to. I was just burnt out of YouTube. Not to mention, editing honestly gives me anxiety. The stresses of editing a YouTube video. You'd think that it's easy. I don't know. Maybe this is just me. If anyone out there is a YouTube editor, maybe you felt the same way. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I get like almost anxiety attacks just editing. I'm just like, what clip do I use? Checking back and forth, flipping all that. It's like, oh my god, I've only edited like 5 minutes, and I still got like 30 minutes of this clip left in of this entire video, and I don't know what to do, and this, that, and the third. And I eventually got good with it. I knew my patterns was it's always the last clip. It's always the last flippin' take that I always use before I cut to something else. But still, just editing was just Anyways. And as you know, right now, I am, with the past few videos that I've covered, which I honestly believe is one of my finest work, whatever work there is. I'm no longer that hyperactive, over the top, increase the pitch of my voice to 400 octaves up kind of YouTuber anymore. I prefer the more, almost like lo-fi beats, podcasty kind of personality, I guess. And yeah, I prefer that because it's a lot less draining, and I have a better track of my words, and I can much more easily kind of be like, okay, this is what I'm going to say next, and taking my time seems to help out. Actually, no, it doesn't seem to help. It does help out, because when I take my time, other than my tongue is tied, I'm more consistent, I'm more coherent, and there's a lot less ums and ahs in my sentences. Although that being said, I still notice some ums and ahs every once in a while, but hey, we're all human. Or at least I hope I'm still human. Who knows? There you go. Wow. Holy crap. So coming back to the script I have in front of me, or rather, not even script, it's a notes. Personal life made it hard to continue with YouTube. You had to choose one or the other. And like I said, trying to do YouTube casually means that your personal life just overwhelms it or pushes it aside. Like it really just is just like, I'm gonna try to fit it into the capacity. It's like, no, you have no capacity for this. You have bills to pay, you have people to meet up with, you have relationships to maintain, and you have this, that, and the third to do. You have no time for this. You are out of capacity for YouTube. Okay, we'll come back next month and see where we're at. And then next month becomes 2 months, becomes 6 months, becomes 5 years, and then you come out with a really long, I assume 25-minute video at this point. I think no, we're at 24-minute video. Just dumping everything, which is essentially a podcast. And I apologize if I bore you. But, you just have a result of this because of, you have no capacity and you're only one person. And that's where we're at when it comes to myself and YouTube and my relationship with YouTube, my views and lifestyles. I'm going all over the place, but basically the fact of the matter is I don't find YouTube as, I wouldn't even say fun. It's just I don't find the need to do it anymore. I don't have the compulsion. Compulsion? Compunction. I don't find the need to do YouTube as much anymore. Whatever that word is. Oh man, there goes my English. Now, finally, Mike is in the way. What's the future? What is the future? Good Lord, I wish I knew. Holy moly, I wish I knew. Because if I knew the future, well, I could win the lottery and go back to school, and I could do more YouTube. That'd be a thing. Anyways, beside the point. For those of you that follow me on my Twitter, and I thank you for that. I've been helping out a friend on a channel called Kurori's Corner, which is a unboxing type channel. I think they also are planning tabletop games because, yeah, their first videos have been Digimon, has been Digimon card game stuff. So the new Digimon card game, you could say it's the 5th try, but it's actually the 8th try because they've also done digital ones. But also there's the Battle Spirits guest appearance, guest star, or whatever. I knocked into my mic. My apologies. Of the Digimon game. But yeah, no, I've been helping them out by helping editing and also giving some advice. They've also offered me saying, hey, if you want, I'll let you upload some videos of your card game stuff if you want. And I said, I'll think about it. If I have any content, I'll let you know. But I'm just here to be an editor. I guess it's an editor. I'm not being paid for it because, again, it's just helping out a friend. And giving advice. Because, I may not be able to make it in YouTube, but maybe I can give you information that'll help you. Not you specifically as my viewers, but you as the person I'm talking to when it comes to their videos. And yeah, they've taken my advice to heart, and and whatever final edits they want to do, they're just like, oh yeah, I agree with your edits, but I'm just gonna change this here and there, and I say, okay, yeah, sure, you have final edits. People are gonna be asking, but SK, I thought you said that anxiety gives you editing problems. No. I thought that editing gives you anxiety problems, or makes you not like it. Yes, my videos give me anxiety, gives me a little bit of anxiety. It's not a full-on anxiety attack, it's just... It's just one of those things where it's just like, I would love to pass this off to someone else, and edit, and let them edit it, but the thing is, I know what I want, and I know what I need, and that's why I edit my own videos. And that's why I'm helping them out, because I can at least give them a framework, like a base, kind of like, I think this is what would be good, and they can take it from there. So, it's like, okay, whatever, just basic, very cut, delete, move here and there, editing, and that's it. Yeah. Now, to be honest, I don't know when what the next SK content will be. I don't even know when the next SK content will be. What is it that you'd like to see? I want to ask you, for everyone that's remaining here, out of the 1,800, almost 1,900, because I had some channels that are purged, and I used to be 2K, from this channel, the STProductions channel, not the Storm King 1 channel. Wow, my finger's out of view. Not the Storm King 1, the STProductions one. And I'll see what, I remember people saying, like, oh, we love this podcast type style of stuff, because I was experimenting it when I was trying to get back into Vanguard, and it's just like, nah, I'm not getting back into Vanguard, the game sucks. Okay, no, that's not true. It's not true. The game doesn't suck, it's just, I can't get back into something that I've walked out on. It's just like with the Yu-Gi-Oh! I tried to get back into it, and I can actually kind of still step into Yu-Gi-Oh!, but it's not for me. Cardboard Vanguard was one of those things, like, as soon as I got out of it, try to step back in, I'm like, nah, I can play, but I don't want to fully invest in it. Magic the Gathering was always just, hey, someone pass me a deck and I'll play for you. Pokemon, I built a deck, and then we were like, okay, whatever. Had my experience, cool. And now we're on to Digimon, and we'll see where that takes me. Honestly, I'm kind of interested in Digimon, and we'll see where that goes, but I don't want to turn this into a card game channel, because YouTube honestly doesn't like you changing your topics, because if I try to do, like, gaming in terms of, like, oh yeah, I'll record my gameplay videos, or I'll record me cooking or whatever, YouTube hates that. As soon as they're just like, oh wait, you're not uploading this topic, this thing anymore, sorry, you're gonna start from the bottom, like, you're not gonna have your name out there or whatever, something like that. So yeah, I want to hear, what is it that you are all interested in hearing about? Do you want me to just talk about, like, life situations, or just, yammer on about Gunpla or whatever? I don't know. It's just, I want to know, what is it that you're interested in? Guitar videos? Ugh, I don't know about that. You can see me struggle in practice, and the road to mediocrity videos. It's called increasing my, not APM, increasing my BPM from 101 to 102. Something like that. vlogging and discussing topics related to anime tropes and card games seem to have worked, but we'll see. I don't know. You know, the whole the Goblin Slayer, Goblin Slayer and Sword Art Online one. That one I actually wanted to work on. That one was full on. I was engaged in that topic, and that was why it came out so good. The Gridman one, that one was also a topic and content that I was really, really, really interested in. It seems that, like, unless it's something that I truly believe in and really engaged with, I can't seem to make the content come out. And then finally, I've been testing out game streaming, but nothing is set. It's just an experimentation, and I don't even know if I'm gonna make something out of it, because, you know, I've thought about, oh, maybe I'll just stream me building Gunpla, but even then, I don't build that much Gunpla. Oh, maybe I'll just stream myself building Legos or playing games. Yeah, I don't do that much. I'm a very withdrawn kind of person. I prefer I'm very introverted, despite, you know. Wait, you're not an introvert. Actually, admittedly, I am. So, without further ado, this video has been going on long enough, I think. I thank everybody that's been here since the beginning. They're still here, regardless of when you started. You know, I want to hear from you. And, you know, I'm not sure if I'll start up a Discord, because I had some other YouTube buddies that say, oh, start up a Discord. You can talk to your community. But it's like, yeah, but that means maintaining additional relationships. I already have enough problems trying to maintain my own relationships right now. That's a pro. Like, maintaining an additional relationship, yeah, that's gonna be tricky. I don't know. I could probably just stop this video right here now and just be like, nah, just cut it. Just, you know, done. We did it live. Who cares? But yeah, it's thanks to everybody here, that, you know, that viewed, commented, and supported me, that I am who I am today. And, you know, it's because of all the support, and because of, you know, my luck in life, or my choices in life, or whatever, that I am what I am. And I would like to say I can hold my head up high with my life, although I wish I could do more. But that's everybody. So yeah, with that said, I'll see you in the next video, whenever it is. And hopefully it won't be too long. But I don't want to make that promise. That's actually pretty bad. Regardless, I'll still sign off by saying, read some manga, watch some anime, you'll like it. And best of luck to everybody. I hope everyone stays safe. I hope everyone is healthy. And, you know, remember, I'm rooting for you. We're all in this together. Signing off, everyone.